So I'm kind of excited. I have goodies. Um, some of them, most of all of them, I ordered. And one thing is my first ever Happy Mail. And I'm like, wow. It just was, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it's really good. And I am so grateful to this person. Um, I was very surprised. So it's really cool though. I like it. Um, I didn't think I just wasn't expecting it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Um, so who to the person, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And so I did take it out of the package. I was so excited. I was like, oh, what's this? And yay. And so I had to get it out. But I didn't take it out. And here it is. The infamous Brute Ferner 120 square pencils. Wow. So, oh, yeah. I've seen other people that is on there tight. Talk about that. And nice tin case. Now, I did make my little chart in my swatch book to add them, but I did not do that yet, which I will be jumping on that probably after this video or the next video, because I do plan on, oh, look at that. Yay. And I've heard about this, so I feel like I already know them, thanks to everyone else sharing about them. And recently, ShellArty did a wonderful video comparing the locations to which they come from and whether or not they're real or fake, basically. And so I watched that video today, and I'll link her in the description below. And I'm just so excited to have these. Let's see. They feel good. And yeah, they feel like a square. It's definitely not uncomfortable. Actually, I wonder if that would I wonder if it would change anything with the coloring bump. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. I will have to make a point of coloring a whole picture with them to see how it feels in the hand, and actually color something to know. Let me grab the little, I have these random little strips just to see what they feel like. Oh wow, that is really smooth. I wonder if they're all that smooth. So they come in this tin, they have their foam and a color chart, which I'm not going to be using this. I will probably just pass that off to my daughter. She's trying to get on board with color swatching. Nice little handles. Of course, ooh, flimsy tray. But that's okay because they won't live in here. Wow. That's another. I want to feel the gold. I'm always having issues with the gold metallic pencils from sets. And when I say issues, I just don't like the way they feel, or I don't like the color of it. Ooh, it feels really smooth. Let's see if I push real hard. It's not a bad gold color. I have one, and I won't say which one, but I have one from a more expensive set that I was so disappointed because I love how all the other pencils in the set feel, but the gold and even the silver, and so maybe it's just a metallic thing, just feels really rough and scratchy to me. So yeah, here we go. I've got the square pencils now. I still can't believe it, honestly. Again, thank you so much. You know who you are. I really, really appreciate it. And I guess I'm in the club now. So there's that. Happy mail. Wow. It happened, y'all. It's crazy. I mean, I do have my wish list shared, but without any expectations from anyone. And another thing is that I have a couple in my actual personal world friends that color, but they're not involved with anything online, and I keep trying to get them to join some groups or post stuff on Instagram, and they're not into all that. They just don't really mess with anything online in general, let alone for coloring. And so I do share things like my wish list and stuff with them, and just a reference for them to use to be like, hey, you know, check out all this stuff. They know how to get to my Blick.com wish list, and they know that I'm involved with a lot of things online and groups and stuff, and on YouTube with, you know, just trying to pay attention to, you know, stuff worth getting or really cool books and new artists and things. And I'm all the time trying to turn them on to different products and stuff to use. And so that was part of the thought behind posting my wish list on my videos as well. It was just to, you know, if you wanted to, sure, fine, but totally don't got to. But if nothing else, you have this reference list of stuff that like you may or may not have heard of before, and you could just go through it and check different things out and investigate things off the list and just save some time digging around, you know, here's a list already put together type thing. So yeah, anyway, let's move on. That's those. Now, I got a few things from Blick, and I was actually kind of nervous because it was supposed to be here Saturday, didn't show up. I had to call FedEx and hunt down the package. So this is part of that. And what I did get today is not everything I got. There are 2 things that were on back order and should be shipping out to me next week sometime. So I'm very much looking forward to getting that. And this is all replacement, or I should say backups, for some of the pencils I own already and are running low on. And and it's awful because I did this order, and you see I got these Lumis and some Prismas and the China White. Well, then I look over and I'm like, man, I forgot a couple pencils. For example, I got this thing going on, and I'm like, I need this. This is Castle Earth Luminescence, and that is not going to last me much longer. And it's a color I use quite frequently, obviously. But these guys were getting shorter than this already. So that's what these are. Replacement colors in those two sets. And if you hadn't heard or didn't own already, the Derwent Chinese White is in my top 3 faves. I like a Prisma White. It's fine. No problem. I love the Holbein White, and the Lumi White is pretty good. And then I love the Derwent Chinese White. The Chinese Black is pretty good too. So there's those. And then these are new to me. These are the Sparkle Pop Gold and Silver. And I'm always looking for a good gold gel pen. And so I'm probably one of the few people that I have never, in all of these years, have I owned any Sparkle Pop whatsoever. But I heard some really good things, and people kept saying that their favorite was the gold. They couldn't live without it. And I said, well, I need that to try. So these are new to me, and I'm just going to grab, I got a piece of black cardstock. I keep scrap pieces like cut in this little letter holder wood desk thingy I have. So let's see. Feels good. Looks good. Let me see that. Okay. I have Jelly Roll, Right Dudes, Color It, Uniball. I'm trying to think. I think those are all the ones I have for a glitter gel pen or sparkle gel pen. So those are the Sparkle Pops, and these are the Uniballs. So let's just to show you. I don't know. I like the Uniball, but I mean it's so close. But I'm kind of tempted to say the Uniball glitter gel pens have a little more sparkle to them. I don't know if you guys are getting that, but up here is the Sparkle Pop, and this is the Uniball. And so if I can catch that shine, I don't know, you guys tell me, what do you think is sparkling more? It's really close. I definitely like them both, would use them both. Do not regret getting them. But I do like the Uniball. I don't know. So that's those. And then I guess I'm going to save that for last. I have this book, Color My Sketchbook Weebies by Bennett Klein. I only have one other Bennett Klein book, and that is The Dragons. But I do want to collect as many of these as I possibly can. And so I got the Weebies, and I don't know. I didn't realize I had such a thing for dragons, that I apparently do. This is what it was. Color My Sketchbook. In 2014, I began uploading my sketches to Facebook. To my delight, colorists started coloring them. It was fascinating to see the artful interpretations of my drawings. And this book is a celebration and continuation of that collaboration. And I loved that. I thought that was so sweet, and I loved how he put it. Dedicated to the community that brings this work to life. And then we have the cute little names of all of them. Like number 14 is Smoochie. And this one's a little different than his other Color My Sketchbook books that I have seen. Lester, a treasure dragon. And it tells you a little bit about it. I'm going to skip a chunk. Just Corey is a Unigan. So let me know if you want to see a total flip of this book. I'll probably do it. Let me know what you think. And then I had ordered a book that I saw on Instagram, and I went to Etsy and ordered it. And I got the book and PDF combo. So I've already printed the PDFs, and I forgot that I ordered the book, and it's all the way from Russia. And so it came today, and my daughter brought it into me, and I was like, what's that? And I recognized the stamps were Russian, and I'm like, it's for Russia. What? I didn't order anything. And I opened it up, and I'm like, oh, that's what that is. I was like, I completely forgot. So this is Colors of Spring by AnnaMarine. And I am going to do a flip of this book in case you haven't seen it or heard of her before. But I really loved this front cover image. I thought it was really beautiful. So there's that. And the main piece. Again, after all of these years of coloring, I started off with Prismas, and I worked my way up through some other brands. And I just now got around to getting these. So now I have the Faber-Castell 120 Polychromos set. Yay! I have already swatched them out, and as you will see, they are not in their original home. Swatched them out, and they felt good. I was happy. And so this is what they're in. Now, I already had this case. I pre-bought cases for pencils that I hoped to have someday, and this was one of them. And my thought was, I like birds, I like parrots. I have 3 parrots of my own, 2 blue and gold macaws, and a Congo African gray. And so, you know, I'm a feather person, and it may sound so cheesy. Well, it meant not may. It's going to sound really cheesy, but I'm like, Polychromos, Polly want a cracker, the parrots. I'm like, that's what they need. They need to live in the parrot case because Polly want a cracker. And that's how it ended up being this. I don't understand my thought process, but that's just how my brain works. And so the Polychromos got the parrot case because Polly wants a cracker. And it's, oh man, it's so, yes, very cheesy. And also, side note, I have all of my cases have little dangly doos on them with their names. And I totally have gotten this idea from Shannon-chopnhayes, which I will also link her in the description below, because mine are not exactly like hers, but just the thought and the concept and using the letter beads and things, I totally got off of her. I seen it on hers one day, and I'm like, that's a good idea. I've got some of this kind of stuff. I could totally make a dangly do spelling out the names of my pencils for my cases that on a jump ring that just clip to the clippy that's already there. And so I just got on it and did that. And my cases for my future pencils have sat with this on. They're already named and everything. So yes, it's like that. So that is all I have in my goodie stash today, which is quite a bit. Again, thank you for the Brute Ferners. That made my day. And I can't wait to get what's shipping out next week and share that with you all. Give me a thumbs up, comment, share, and of course, please subscribe. Till next time, later y'all.